Hi, everyone. Diane Leonard with D.H. Leonard Consulting and Agile and Nonprofits. And I'm here today to talk to you about something that I've been having a lot of conversation about on social media with different friends, family members, colleagues, team members, and it's been an ongoing theme for about the last week or so. And as we near the end of 2020, I wanted to take some time to pose the question to you as well. Here's the setup. When we think about our work in teams, one of the things that we at Agile and Nonprofits are always talking about is working at a sustainable pace, at a way that isn't a sprint to the finish line and then you're exhausted and you have to take weeks off. Nope, we don't want that. We don't want to see you doing heroic things, staying up all night to finish a project, and then crashing and again, needing lots of time to recharge. That's not sustainable either. So we talk about it all the time. We present about it. We speak about it. We write about it. And then it comes to our own teams. And I'll be quite honest, some of our team members are amazing at having great boundaries. What do I mean by that? Well, when they put OOO on their calendar, when they set their out of office reminder on their email system, they mean it. They set it. And they don't reply to work emails. They don't want to change the expectation for what it means when they're out. And I so admire that, and I'm striving personally to embrace that. So here's the conversation that's been happening on social media. I've been asking folks, whether it was on LinkedIn or in Facebook, trying to figure out what are some of the ways that you build the culture in your team, whether we're talking about a grant team, whether we're talking about a program services team, whether we're talking about the whole senior leadership team, whatever your nonprofit team looks like, how is it that you create a culture of sustainable pace, of care for self, of respect for each other when we do those things like say, I am out of the office, whether it's for a holiday or a family milestone, or maybe because we're sick. How is it that your team is setting those expectations? I want to hear about them in the comments below. I want you messaging me. I want you emailing me. I want to be inundated with your suggestions for what works. Here's just a few of the things that I've already heard in the last week or so. Set an accountability partner. Have a friend or a family member who, if they see you on your device, ask you politely, insistently, what are you doing? That was one idea. Turn your device completely off. Take that laptop, turn it all the way off and stow it somewhere. Make it really hard to get to. I loved that one. I thought, okay, where am I going to lock up all my devices the next time I put OOO on my calendar? Another one was to set the expectation, maybe within family or friend, loved ones, that, all right, maybe it's not so much about being an upholder, Gretchen Rubin style. You'll do it because you said you would, but make it so there's a negative consequence if you do email your team or respond. And there's going to be a lot of right answers here. There's no one size fits all. My point is I want to keep the conversation open. I want to hear from you what works for you, what works for your team, what are some of your ideas. So like I said, send us comments, drop them below, send me an email at diane@dhleonardconsulting.com. Whatever it is, wherever it is that you're willing to share your tips on how you respect that time away from the office and create that culture in your team, that's where we want to hear it. All right. Thanks so much for playing along in this big discussion. I can't wait to hear your tips.